Hello students, now we are going to see one of the important topic in 1D motion, that is motion under gravity. There are two different cases in this concept. One is body projected vertically down or free fall body, and body projected vertically up.
Let us see the first case, free fall body. Free fall body. Let us consider a body is at certain height from the ground. It is dropped freely. When it dropped freely, its initial velocity is 0 and it will accelerate due to acceleration due to gravity. While coming down, g value is positive, that we need to consider in this case, and it will take some time t for this travel, and also it traveled height h. Okay, in this case we will write equations of motion. First equation of motion, this is v equal to u plus at, now in this case u plus gt, but here the initial velocity will be 0, so 0 plus gt, so v equal to gt. And second equation of motion, s equal to ut plus half at square. In place of s we can write h is equal to ut, that becomes 0, only remaining is half gt square. Third equation of motion, v square minus u square equal to 2as. v square minus u square will be 0, that's why you will get only 2gh. Then fourth, hn. Okay, in place of sn we'll write hn equal to u plus g by 2 into 2n minus 1, so u is 0, that's why I will write this as g by 2 into 2n minus 1. These are the equations of motion for free fall body. Here we need to remember three things here. For free fall body, u is equal to 0 and acceleration a equal to plus g, and distance traveled, that is we need to consider as h, height in this case. Okay, let us go for another case. Body is projected vertically up. Let us consider an object on the ground. This is projected vertically up with initial velocity u. So it will travel certain height. So while going up, due to acceleration due to gravity, this velocity gradually decreases, then finally v becomes 0 at height h. Okay, and it will take some time to travel from initial point to final point, that time is t. So here we need to remember one thing, g direction is always towards ground. So when you are moving opposite to g, then g value we need to consider negative. Okay, here acceleration due to gravity is negative, so minus g. In equations of motion, in place of a we need to write minus g here, and initial velocity is not equal to 0, that is u, but final velocity v equal to 0. Let us write equations of motion here, and also we can derive some important formulas also from this condition. So v is equal to u minus gt. Here v equal to 0. Okay, v equal to 0, then 0 equal to u minus gt. From this we can write formula for t. Okay, gt equal to u, t is equal to u by g. So in this case, this is time taken by the body to reach highest point. Okay, this also called as time of
ascent.
Okay, this formula is important. Next, let us write second equation of motion. H equal to ut minus half gt square. Then let us write third equation of motion. For this case, v square minus u square is equal to 2gh. Here g is minus, that's why minus 2gh. Then here u square equal to, that v becomes 0, minus minus also will get cancelled, u square equal to 2gh. From this we can write formula for maximum height. Okay, h is equal to, here h is maximum height, h equal to u square by 2g. Okay, in this case, from the first equation of motion, that is time of ascent equal to u by g, we derived. In the same way, time of descent means time taken by the body to travel from maximum height to the ground. That is also is equal to u by g only. Both are same. Time of ascent and time of descent both are same. Okay, this also we need to remember.
Next.
Total time spent by the body in air is time of flight. That is TA plus TD. U by G plus U by G equal to 2U by G. This is time of flight. Okay. Another important formula from the previous case we can derive, that is from the free fall body, that is velocity of body on reaching the ground. Let us take free fall case. If the body is freely falling from certain height and initial velocity will be 0, gradually velocity will be increasing acceleration due to gravity, then v, what is the final velocity? For this we can use third equation of motion. V square minus u square is equal to 2gh. Okay, initial velocity u equal to 0, so v square equal to 2gh, then v equal to root 2gh. Okay, this is the formula for velocity of body on reaching the ground. While reaching the ground, it will be having final velocity that is equal to root 2gh. Okay, these are the few important things about motion under gravity. Let us see some more important things in next session. Thank you.